All right, today's video is sponsored by Max Spinning Rod, and they sent me something to do a review on. I don't even think this part is available yet, but they wanted me to install it on my car and test it out. So I'm pretty excited. They produce their own dampening bars, and what it's supposed to do is supposed to help with the vibration, help with like the flex of the body, stuff like that, and kind of like a strut bar. So I'm gonna be installing that today and take you guys along with me. And I'm really excited about it because there's like no videos that I've seen of people like installing them or people doing reviews on them or even other companies that have anything like this before. So I'm gonna be installing it, checking it out, take you guys along. And if you guys are interested, hopefully soon they'll have it on their website. So I'm gonna be opening the box, show you guys what it comes with, and then show you guys how to install it. This is the box, it's pretty big. Oh yeah, it's supposed to help with noise. So these Teslas are, since they're so quiet, they're like really noisy. So let's see. I'm excited. Yeah. Let's turn it on. All right, so these are the dampening bars. Comes with all the hardware. Comes with these plates, and these are the dampening bars themselves. There's also adjustment on them. So underneath this rubber boot, that's how you can adjust it, tighten it down. I think this is like a shock. So it's like a little strut. But yeah, so I don't know, let's see how it works. I'm excited to like be chosen to do something like this. So let's get this installed. Also came with a cool little badge. These plates. So I think these two are identical. I have to take a further look. But yeah. First thing we gotta do is jack the car up. So I'm gonna do the rear dampening bar first. What you gotta do is take your wheels off, take off your rear bumper. So take off your rear bumper, that means you gotta take off the outer taillights. And there's a couple of clips on the bottom and on the side, some screws, and it should come right off. Also probably just gotta unplug these parking sensors. And yeah, so I'm gonna do a little time lapse. I'll go through everything and show you guys like step by step, all that good stuff. All right, so I got this side off. I got the car raised up enough for me to go underneath and remove all the screws. So what we're gonna do is remove this taillight, this taillight. There's just some 2 bolts and a plug on each side. And then in here, like underneath this taillight, there'll be a bolt here for the bumper. And then in here, there's one right there. And then some clips, plastic clips. And then there's some plastic clips on the bottom of the tray. And there's some hidden ones I'll show you And yeah, so we're gonna take this bumper off, and I'll show you guys the next clip with the bumper off. One bolt here, one bolt here. These are ones that are underneath the taillights. So I'm gonna take those out, and then I'll work on the ones underneath. There's some underneath here, and here, and then here, just a few. All right, so there's 6. I think there's one here. I think it's a 10 mil. Yeah, 10 mil. 10 mil. 10 mil. 10 mil. And then I think those 2 back there. All right, so for down in the wheel well, the rear wheel wells, there's fucking 3 clips. And then this little screw-on one, which is right there. And then there is a T25 right there. After you remove that, you just grab right here and just pop it off. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. And then after that, I already took out the screws in the bottom. It should be ready to just pop off, but we're gonna find out. Also, Max speeding rod camber arms holding up nice and strong. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side and then take this bumper off and let's see. All right, so I just did the other side without taking the wheel off. So you don't have to do that. So now I'm gonna go ahead and try to pull this bumper off. Alright, hurt my fucking finger, but how it comes out. Whoop. Alright, I'm gonna figure out how to unplug that shit real quick. But please have something underneath it so it doesn't fall on the ground like mine did. I doubt it's like damaged or anything because it's all plastic underneath the bottom. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna get this bumper out of the way. now we're gonna undo these two, I don't know if you can see them, bolts right here on each side. A 15 mil. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. All right, so got those 4 bolts out on the bottom, here and here. So now I'm gonna take these brackets. These are for the rear. This one is marked L for left. This one is marked R for right. And then I'm gonna take this. Put that plate on there. And then you're gonna put the plate on the other side and tighten them down. I believe we use this hardware. Let me check the installation to make sure that it doesn't come with new hardware to use with it. And I'll show you guys that. You're gonna use the OEM hardware. To secure the max speeding rod damper brackets. Yeah, All right. Now, I don't know if these struts are marked, but they both look exactly the same. So, it comes with a bolt, a spacer, and a nut. Same thing on this side. Actually, I'm gonna turn this around so I can see the logo. Alright, so that's how it looks mocked up. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten everything down and then start putting everything back together. Alright, so got everything tightened down. Don't forget to tighten that one down too. And I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back on, and then we can start on the front install. All right, so here is the front dampening bar. We're gonna be installing it now. And for the hardware, you're gonna need a 13 mil for the smaller bolt. And then for the nuts, you will need a 15 mil for these nuts, spacers. And I'll tell you the hardware we need to remove the lower skid plate. All right, so what you're gonna do is there's 10 mils here. I think there's 4 of them. And then there's plastic clips all underneath the front of the bumper. Just use one of these tools right here. These are the clips look. And there's underneath the bumper. And then you wanna take the ones out from right here. And then there's 2 back here. It's a lot easier to take the wheel off. But I don't want to take the wheel off. I want to see if you can do it without taking the wheel off. So I'm lazy. And yeah, so got all that stuff out. And then behind here is a bolt to take out this. And then this will fully drop. And then we'll be able to access the mounting point for the dampening bar. All right, so this is the nut you were loosening. I actually just went in from the front. And then since I got all these clips out, I was able to like just see, and just went right there and got the bolt loose, and then it came down. Now you have all the access. So those are the 2 bolts, I believe, and these 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the camera up so you guys can see me install it. And yeah. God dang. All right, so when you're doing the left side or the driver's side in the United States, you're gonna use the one that has the L, and then start the bracket here. Let's just start feeding them through. All right, so now I'm doing the passenger side. You can kind of see the bolt up top. So if you guys are worried about, you know, we're using the same hardware, and now we're adding this, so it's not gonna go, you know, not gonna go through enough and have many threads. The bolt was very long. All right, so I haven't tightened it down yet, but I have the spacer and the nut on the bottom and the bolt through the top. This is how it looks. I'm gonna do this side now. All right, so I got it fully installed. I'm gonna go ahead and button everything back up. To put everything back up is just the opposite of what you did to take it out. All right, so everything's installed. The dampening bars. Sorry, my car's really dirty, but feels good. It does feel like slightly, I don't know, tighter when I'm driving it, like handling wise. I've had the rear on for maybe like 2 months, 3 months, I don't know. But yeah, so it feels good. It does help with noise, like of my car flexing. I don't know if it's because I'm on air suspension, but like pulling into the driveway when the car flexes, it is less noisy. So I don't know if it's just in my brain, but it does feel tighter. There's no weird noises or anything. So thank you guys for watching the video. And if you guys are interested, I believe I have a 10% or 10% discount code for Max Speeding Rods products. And yeah, I'll put everything down below in the description if you guys want it. And yeah, maybe I'll do like a giveaway of a set or something if you guys really like it.